here's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Number 5.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 9 now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Goal at the 8-yard
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a handoff looking right. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7, Bears nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bears.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
8 yards to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Bears nothing.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. To throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to number 13.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Now 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Bears 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. And this will be caught by Mooney. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First down Bears.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Lining up for the extra
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sideline.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Bears 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
There's 25-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Chicago.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Jaguars 35, Bears 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there.